Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. We are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, overall, for the last couple weeks, we've been in a great spot. We're 42 and 17. We're on a 42 and 17 run. But yesterday, we didn't get what we wanted done. Went 2 and 4 yesterday. Members only best bet over 8.5. New York and Chicago. That was a win. Didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen, but a win nonetheless. Members only Brewers money line, they just didn't show up. They shit the bed. They left so many guys on base, but it is what it is. By the way, members only best bets right now, 22 and 5 run. I said yesterday's video we were 20 and 4. We actually were 21 and 4. I actually undersold it yesterday. But 22 and 5 members only best bet run right now. I think our membership right now is 40% off. So if you're not jumping on this now, I just really don't know what to tell you. Especially off of a day like yesterday, like we always bounce back big. So this would be the day to get it. But the sale ends Saturday, so definitely go on zdmbets.com/picks, become a member, and get all the perks that comes with membership, other than just the best bets that we have. Yesterday's free picks, we got brutalized. Astros money line, that was a win. Over 9.5 Texas and Boston, we got bad beat a little bit there. We finished at 9. We honestly we had so many bases loaded chances. We could have got that one home, but it is what it is. Over 8.5 Toronto, Los Angeles. We had 5 runs in the first 3 innings, just couldn't get it home. And the Royals first 5 plus 0.5. They had a brutal third inning, and that was just about it. So overall for the year, though, we're having a great year. 341, 279, 62 games over 500. Members only bets are 108 and 77 in baseball, which is absolutely fantastic, especially all the plus money that we're betting on the free side of things and the members side of things. And we have a full slate of picks to give you guys today. Our best days in this channel, for those guys who have followed, and like all of you guys know, our best days come after our worst days. And we're going to bounce back hard today. And before we get to those picks, if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. Leave a like if you think we're going to bounce back, because I'll tell you this right now. If we get 400 likes, we're definitely bouncing back here today. And it really does help, by the way, grow the channel just by hitting that like button. It's completely free. So I'd really appreciate if y'all did that. Along with saying, hey, we're going to bring good vibes to the channel today. We're bouncing back. We post these videos, by the way, every single day. MLB videos every single day. Along with the NFL when that's back on. So far, we're hitting 68% in NFL preseason, which I'll take all day long. Along with college football when that's back on, NBA and NHL. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers by the end of the month. I think we could easily do that. And if we do, I'm going to do a sick giveaway I'm going to announce on Saturday. So definitely hit the subscribe button. And guys, let's jump right into the picks. So first play that we're going to roll with today, okay? I'm going to give you our full slate here today. First play, we're going Astros money line versus the Rays. We're running this bad boy back. First off, for me, I think this is a bad matchup for the Rays, just full on. They sold all their good players, and they don't have the horses to go toe-to-toe with this Astros team. Kikuchi is way better than Boz. And then you can look at the numbers, and Kikuchi and Boz are pretty equal. But Kikuchi was also playing on a non-contending team. Now that he's on a contending team, he's played way better. It's only been 1 start, but even so, he's played way better. The Astros bullpen is way better than the Rays. It's not even a question. And the Astros lineup is just, it's just miles ahead of what the Rays are, because the Rays got rid of all their good players, and they weren't having a good year offensively to begin with anyway. Plus, the Astros already played in Tampa Bay and rocked Tampa Bay. So they're going to be, they have I call it the vision familiarity. Like, they know what's behind the pitcher. They already had a good day yesterday. They're going to have an even better day today. And I think Kikuchi's going to throw a gem, and he's used to playing against the Rays, and he's used to playing in this stadium. I love the Astros money line here. It's like minus 130 versus the Rays here today. Next, we're going with the first 5 over 4.5 in New York and Chicago. The Yankees yesterday, we got over this number. It was 14. We had 14 runs scored yesterday in Chicago and New York, okay? 12 of those were by Chicago, which is insane, by the way. But the Yankees left 16 men on base yesterday. I don't think that's going to happen again. They're going to get guys home. And Cannon can be hit. And other than yesterday, the Yankees lineup has really remembered how to hit a baseball, because there was like a couple week stretch where they just couldn't hit. And they're back and they're doing their thing. Not yesterday, but they're back and normally doing their thing. Nestor Cortez for the Yankees is up and down and easily can be hit by the AAA White Sox. Even from this team, he's got a mid-4 ERA, slightly below average ERA-wise, which obviously does not favor the under. And the White Sox lineup is going to benefit from the fact, A, the Nestor Cortez can be hit, but really I think the thing that we really are downplaying here is, or not talking about, at least what I've seen, is that the Yankees being in Chicago is going to bring people to the stadium. And even if it's a bunch of Yankees fans, there will actually be energy in the stadium, because Jerry Reinsdorf has basically said, like, listen, I don't give a shit if we win or lose. I'm going to throw a shit product out there, and whatever happens, happens. And so people aren't showing up, and the White Sox can feel that. I mean, the players are like, there's no one here. But now the Yankees are in town. There's going to be a ton of people in that stadium, like you saw last night, and there's going to be energy. I think they're going to have a really, really nice offensive game today from both teams. Give me the first 5 over 4.5, Yankees and White Sox. Next, with the Tigers, first 5 money line versus the Mariners. I like Skubal versus Kirby. I just do. I think it's a good matchup for the Tigers. The Mariners bullpen is way there in Detroit. Detroit's bullpen is one of the worst in the league, so we're going to eliminate that completely from the equation. But the big thing that I think here is really, I think is the major thing here. First things first, Mariners are coming off a major series sweep against the Mets. I mean, they smoked them. I mean, I don't think you can beat a team worse than what the Mariners did to the Mets over the weekend. I mean, they just absolutely they curb stomped the Mets. And now they're going to leave home, which they had a great success in offensively and pitching, by the way. Go to Detroit, like honestly sleepy Detroit, and go against Tariq Skubal, who's amazing, and the Mets don't have anyone close to Tariq Skubal. They also don't have the vision familiarity that they're used to at home. And the Tigers the Tigers are at home, and they have the better pitcher. And the Mariners lineup played over their freaking head over the weekend, and they're not that good of a lineup. Now, they can hit homers, as they showed against the Mets, but they don't hit well for contact. And if you're going against Tariq Skubal, you're going to have to get guys on base to score. I love the Tigers' first 5 money line, plus the Mariners strike out a lot, and Tariq Skubal is one of the best strikeout pitchers in the entire league. So give me the Tigers' first 5 money line versus the Mariners here today. Next, go to the Cardinals money line, plus 114 versus the Reds. This is a bounce back spot for the Cardinals. The Reds lineup, kind of like the Mariners over the weekend, but the Reds lineup yesterday played over their skis, and they really honestly only had like one good inning where they scored like 5 runs. I don't really think the Reds lineup is playing that well this year. I mean, you can just look at the numbers. I mean, they're bottom 5 in almost every single statistical category. But I just think that they played over their head yesterday. Fed and Green, I feel Feddy, whatever the hell I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. I understand that, but Fed and Green, they're both like the same. In my opinion, the same caliber of pitcher. Fed was a very, very good pitcher with the White Sox. He's played good. When he was with the Nationals, was actually pretty good. But he was one of the few bright spots. Now he's on this Cardinals team. Well, Green's been good this year too, but I think Fed is going to be in a better spot. The Cardinals bullpen and Reds bullpen are basically the same. There's like a 0.1 ERA difference here. But the biggest thing is I think the Cardinals lineup is a little bit better than the Reds. And if you're saying the Cardinals lineup is better, that's usually a big problem for the fact that the Reds lineup is not that good. Ellie De La Cruz is awesome, but other than that, I mean, Jonathan India should be good, but he's not as good as he was this year. Or last year, excuse me. And the sharp money day is all over the Cardinals, and I get plus money, and they're in a spot for a bounce back, and they're still in the playoff race, and the Reds really aren't. I like the Cardinals here, money line plus 114 versus the Reds. And then we're going to go with the Giants money line versus the Braves at minus 110. First things first, pitching matchup. Harrison, I'll take over Charlie Morton. The numbers say that they're about equal. They're not. Charlie Morton has had serious control issues this entire season, and last season too, by the way. He has had problems. He walks a lot of people, and he gets in trouble early in games. The Brewers last time out, I mean, they scored 6 runs in the first 2 innings. I mean, he is having trouble. He is a head case, and honestly, the results are in his head right now. And the Giants are going to be able to hit off him. Now, Atlanta's pitching, their bullpen is better than the Giants without question. I'm not going to even try to debate that. However, Atlanta, and honestly, it's not that big of a difference, by the way. I mean, Atlanta has, as a staff, a 3.36 ERA. San Francisco's a 4.14, so it is a full run difference. But the fact is, though, is that over the weekend against Colorado, they got smoked, and they were due yesterday to have a good pitching day. They just were. And I think today is going to be one of those days where they just had a great pitching day yesterday. They don't have it today, and the Giants left a lot of people on base. They weren't able to hit. I see the Giants bats being able to bounce back. Plus, the Giants are at home with an equal lineup, and I like Harris. I like their starter more than I like anything else, more than I like what the Braves have, excuse me. So I'm rolling with the Giants here, money line, minus 110 versus the Braves here today. Now, I might be adding a pick or two. I've got a couple circled here, and if I do, I'll post it on my Twitter. My Twitter is linked in the description below, and I'll also be posting the pinned comment below, so definitely go check that out. Just check back in throughout the day. But guys, let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.